but the inspiration for the song goes way, way back with the early Land and Sea program. I don't know if it was the 60s, I suppose, maybe it was. And it was about the resettlement program again that was coming to a little community called a Great Paradise down in Placentia Bay. I don't know if there's any folks from Placentia Bay here. That probably is the roots anyway. Anyway, in this particular episode of Land and Sea, they interviewed this Pomeroy, Mrs. Pomeroy, down in Great Paradise, and her family lived there all their lives. Everything they owned was there, and they fished there in their little boat and all that sort of thing, open boat, inshore fishing. And she was being interviewed by Al Andrews, I think, was the early host of the program at the time. And he was on the wharf. You've probably seen it. I watched it many, many times. I always get choked up when I used to watch it. But anyway, he was asking Mrs. Pomeroy, what was it about living in Great Paradise that why she didn't want to leave and give it all up and all that. So she explained it all to him, why, and all the reasons, the many, many reasons that they had. Everything they owned was there. All they'd done all their life was there. So anyway, and at the end of it, she was sort of looking up at him, and she was saying, "Can't you understand that?" And that was the quote in the story, in the episode, that brought it all together. And every time I watched it, I said, geez, that's such a powerful statement, and I wonder, could I ever get it incorporated into a song? And I thought about it a long, long time, and finally did it. And this is a song that I'm going to do for you right now. It's called "Can't You Understand It?" Let me tell you a story. It shouldn't take long. Let me show you around a bit while I'm singing this song. It's about this place called home, before it fades away to the rocks, trees, and waters when our people first came. See that foundation there, now pillars alone. It was more than a house, It was a fine, happy home with mother and father, brothers, sisters, and me, dear grandpa and grandma, made a true family. Can't you understand that? Makes sense to you. I can tell by the look on your face. Don't think that you do. I can even see what I'm looking at. 'Cause I'm home when I'm standing here. Can't you understand that? Here's where they built their church. Its steeple was high. That cross lying there in the grass once reached for the sky. The names on these marble stones once breathed the soul air. They made this place their home that I'm showing you here. I can still see the suits and ties. It was spring, I believe. They said that they thought 'twas time we should pack up and leave. stay in this forsaken place. We could ask Mrs. Pomeroy, I know what she'd say. Can't you understand that? Does it make sense to you? I can tell by the look on your face. Don't think that you do. I know what you're thinking. That was all in the past. I'm still home when I'm standing here. Can't you understand that? This will always be home for me. Can't you understand that?
Now we're going to give him a standing ovation.